Chase Tree and Tractor Service with 25 years of experience in tree removal. Serving the Midcoast of Maine, licensed and insured Maine arborist. Whether it's a pesky blowdown or a hard-to-get tree that needs removal. When you need an experienced professional, Jake Chase is the man for the job. Call 207-242-8961 or email him at chasetreeandtractorservice.jc@gmail.com.
LCTV is your nonprofit community media station. Please donate at lctv.org to keep us strong. Thank you.
One, two, three, four. Well, I've been rolling in since the clock came Monday morning. From the end of the week, I'm bound to blow. Breeze walking through the honky tonk like a pack of wolves now. Order up around the shops and it's away we go.
Hey everybody, it's your favorite 30 minutes of the week. It's Wuzzup time, Thursday night. It's always Thursday morning. Yeah. Folks, I'm Larry Sidelinger. He's the mayor of the Mills, hey, Bobby Whear.
What did Dave put on last week for the...
I don't know what he put on. Probably nothing. I don't know. Yeah. And we got TV Toby on the floor here, Dinah Dave behind the camera. We have this great, unbelievable announcement to make. Yeah. Actually, I don't have it. Bobby has it, so I'm going to let him tell you about this unbelievable announcement he's got. Well, this is really the benefit of getting old.
In my life.
In your life.
This is big. So anyway, as you know, I like the Rolling Stones. They're making another tour. They got a 16-city tour. And I want to thank my sister because I didn't have the time to spend on the phone waiting. But coincidentally, the main sponsor of the Rolling Stones tour this year is AARP. Is that fitting for the Rolling Stones?
It is. It absolutely is.
So anyway, through AARP, my wife says, we should join AARP. Why? We got pre-sale because we're members of AARP. And God bless my sister, she had the time to wait online, and she got us tickets.
And you've seen the Rolling Stones how many times?
This will be 24.
24 times.
And it also is my wife and I's anniversary. So we're going to spend a couple days relishing in the fact that we're going to the concert. And,
well, Bobby, the only people that will be older than you and Sherry at the Rolling Stones is the band.
It's Mick Jagger, yeah.
Is the band. Yeah. They're all 75
Larry,
plus.
No, Larry, you don't understand. The people that go to you see people with Rolling Stones jackets and shirts, they have holes in them.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So it's unbelievable.
What else?
I've never been disappointed. I have never, and 24 times, I've never been disappointed.
Yeah. Well, we had some tribute Rolling Stones here in Denver.
Yes, we did.
Had some great fun with those guys.
Oh yeah.
Great fun with those guys. What else is new up in the Mills? Ice on the lake yet?
No ice.
No, even this cold morning's down in the 20s. Nothing.
No, the only ice is in my windshield.
Of your new car?
Yeah. So,
have you sold your Beamer yet?
Yeah, it looks good for tomorrow. I got a gentleman coming down from Montreal. So anyway,
big news in the Mill. That's it in a wrap up. We can shut the TV
that's
off.
Big news.
We found out what's going on in the Mills this week. We can shut it down, folks. It's Wuzzup's all over.
Yeah, okay.
We got to do something in the paper here, though.
Well, Village of Lights. I didn't realize it was 7 years. 7 years, Village of Lights, and it sounds like it came back with a vengeance.
Yeah, they did a good job with it.
Yep. So a lot of floats.
Character of the counter is Leon Oliver this week.
Yes. I don't know. Does he fulfill the obligation to be a character of the counter?
I think so.
I think so too.
Yeah.
If
he doesn't, his sister certainly does.
Yeah. Right. So Leon and his wife have they're living the dream up there in Whitefield, Maine. They own their own golf course. It's called Sheepcut Links, and so
they've almost tripled the membership. Which is really
they got a nice little cafe going on there, and according to the article, there's a house on the course somewhere that they're going to redo. Yeah, and they own that. So good for him. I mean, Leon's a hard worker.
Yeah, that was a pretty picture there, Dr. Zaidi.
Dr. Zaidi, yeah, he is quite
I wonder where that is.
He is quite the photographer. I don't know. It looks like it's an Indian stomping grounds.
Yeah, sure does.
Teepee up there.
Sure does.
Anyway, so thank God that RSU 40 doesn't have to fit the bill for this pre-K because that $81 million in school funding from the town they're asking for would have to maybe go up a little bit, but the Maine Department of Education has given them a grant, so they have now pre-K school in 3 schools?
Yeah.
3 or 4 schools.
Definitely needed.
Yep.
Definitely needed. What about the Delta Delta
Well,
ambulance? Going
yeah,
up there
I mean-
in Whitefield, they're looking at satellite, and that's probably not a bad idea either.
Well, it's rural. I mean, it's very rural.
Very rural.
So anyway, the Delta ambulance, they're talking to Cooper's Mills, and they're talking to the Whitefield people about possibly being the ambulance service for Whitefield.
Yeah, I see a guy named Zach Perkins of Randolph. He got a helicopter ride all the way to Maine.
He sure
Maine
did.
Medical.
Yeah.
He must have been in bad shape.
So
Do you know
anyway-
this fella, Oliver Butler?
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Ollie's right down. He's right next.
He's right in your neck of the woods.
He's right next to LI Fabrics.
Oh yeah,
So,
okay.
Anyway, Ollie's not only does he fix sewing machines, Ollie can fix just about anything, but he's specializing in sewing machines, and he's got a nice little shop there in his garage. And if you have a sewing machine, he is very, very
He's
helpful.
the guy that can fix it, huh?
Yeah. Well, he also could tell you whether you should throw it out or not.
Probably get a bunch of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We just went through that with a sewing machine that my wife had, an old Singer, and it's like her with her sewing machine and me with my car. You know, you can't let go of stuff like that. But what's going on with that principal?
Boy,
over there?
they're going to have a big meeting. That's going to be a lively one. Well,
Decem-
take the cameras over and
Yeah,
set
yeah.
up in there.
December 12th, 3:30. Boy, I'll tell you the.
That's going. I'll bet there'll be a huge turnout with that.
Yeah. So anyway, Kim Anderson's going to be. She's going to be have her hands full over there.
They sure are.
Superintendent of schools. So.
Well, they got that one woman there. She said that Victoria Hugo Vital.
Yeah.
She recommended regarding the dismissal. Motion made. Huh.
Yeah, but she's got the gal's got a lot of support from the
She does.
public.
She has a ton
from
of
the
support.
public and from the students.
Yeah.
So
Well, we found out a long time ago with our buddy up in Nobleboro, just because you got support from the community doesn't necessarily mean it's going to happen.
yeah, nice picture of our buddy Stephen Huffnagel there ringing the bell in front of Sherman's. It's funny, they changed locations. They used to be in front of Ray's.
Well, the sun is on that side of the street. It's
Ah.
never on front of.
Well,
and of course, the Rexall stores is
Yeah,
not open.
see, these bell ringers, they're very intelligent.
Yeah.
You know, they know.
Smart enough to ring a bell anyway.
They know they should be on the right side of the street.
Yeah. Yeah, Newcastle.
Boy, I tell you, Lincoln Home, they've done a beautiful job. Is that
Decorated over there. Oh,
it
yeah.
looks gorgeous.
Yeah.
Beautiful entryway, taking
Yeah.
the exit for Damascotta. See that Lincoln Home? Kevin Benner, I think he's over in there in charge of that. And, you know, this Newcastle thing with the road postings, you know, this
been-
North Newcastle Road, this has been, they're revisiting this.
They are,
Because
they
I
really are.
remember, what, Larry, 20 years
Geez,
ago?
quite a while. Yeah, quite
20
a while.
years ago, they were talking about posting this, and
Well, it's a state-funded road, or
Yes.
state aid road.
Correct.
So the state sets the speed limit.
yep.
So I don't know how this is all going to play out.
How about this flag retirement ceremony? Did you hear? They got
They got the Cub Scouts down there.
Cub
Boy
Scouts
down there.
and Boy Scouts,
Yeah.
and they retired. How many flags? They
Well, quite a
retired quite a few. It was I got
941.
941 flags. I
Yeah.
didn't even think there was that many in
Oh, yeah.
Lincoln County.
Yeah.
So they're taking them out of the cemeteries, I'm sure.
Oh, probably.
Shredded.
But you can drop off, if you have a flag that's tatted and whatnot, you can drop it off at the Legion and they put it in storage, and then
Okay.
they have these flag burning ceremonies.
Okay.
So, yeah. Much different than what we saw as young people with the flag burning, Bobby.
Yeah, right.
The protest of the Vietnam War.
I think it's still going on.
Nah,
believe it
probably
or not.
is.
So,
And over there at Wiscasset, they're still chewing about that Walnut building there with
Well,
the bricks.
this-
They're not doing anything to it.
the information here is telling me that the mason died.
That's what they say.
Well, the
I
Mason
guess.
is gone.
Mason's gone. I don't know if he's dead or not, but he's gone.
As far as they're concerned, he died.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. But, this is, that's kind of a
What is it, 3 years?
ongoing story. Yes, it's been quite a while. It was, what was the date on that collapsed?
2021.
I went
April.
by right after it happened.
Yeah, 2021, April.
November 21?
Well,
No, when was it?
100
April 3rd, 2021.
Yep. So anyway, hundreds of bricks,
Yeah.
hundreds,
Yeah.
fell. Amazing, nobody got hurt.
No, it was. I went by, Bobby, and just before I see all the police cars pulling in there.
Yeah.
Because everybody was coming,
Yeah.
and that had just happened. They had the street all bunged up there. Yeah.
That's a Maine term, bunged up.
Yeah.
This gas at 4 feet. Our skull is bake sale. That's going to be the 16th. It's going to be at Ames True Value, and
They had over there at the school. They had a Passamaquoddy teacher teach them how to pound a drum, beat the drum.
oh yeah,
Indian drums, yeah. Huh. Interesting. Some interesting, huh?
yeah.
Well, we've done that. We got to go another. We got 3 sections here, folks, today, and we're determined to get through at least one.
Yeah. Now, what's this Waldeboro Voices by Rebecca Cooney this week? They've got this gal, Sharon Mann. Does she own the laundry?
No, I don't think so.
No, I think she just likes hanging out
I
at
think
the
so.
laundry.
Yeah.
The laundry's actually a very relaxing place. You just if you get
Well, it's
10
kind of like the barber shop. You can go talk to people and
Yeah.
you find out what's going on.
And if you get tensed up, you can just look
Yeah.
in the washing machine and
Yeah.
watch the clothes go around and around.
Yeah.
Well, Jefferson Planning Board, they're preparing their solar farm ordinance. They don't want any
These solar farms, I'm not educated enough to know what's what, Bobby, but everybody's all excited about these solar farms, but I don't see my light bill going down in it.
Yep.
Where's all this electricity going? Are we just using more? I don't know.
Yeah.
The one thing I don't like, though, is these solar farms are a profitable operation and they're tax exempt
Well,
from
the
the
thing
property
is,
taxes.
they put these big solar arrays up, and you only hear about it. Only does a percentage. It's
Yeah.
only a percentage of the power. It's never the full 100% of the
Yeah.
power needed.
My big thing is it takes a profit business, a for-profit business, off the tax dole, off the property tax
Yeah.
dole, and like up here in Damascotta, they just approved one a year ago.
Yep.
It's 45 acres.
Yeah.
Well, 45 acres. What's that 45 acres worth?
Yeah. In
$1,000 an acre.
Sure.
At 16 mill
Sure.
rate, $16
Yeah.
on 1,000. It's a lot of money.
Well,
Quite an article that Jonathan Riley wrote up there about that meeting we had.
Yeah, I mean, they had Tom Anderson there from Damascotta Selectmen. He wants to get the oyster people together and talk about this.
He's concerned. I mean, he lives on the river, so he's concerned.
Yeah.
And folks, if you're interested in that article, you can go on LCTV.org and video on demand, and you can see that.
Yeah.
The whole show. We take
Actually, Larry got a thank you.
You got a plug in there too, didn't I?
You got a thank you.
Yeah.
You actually got a thank you from Bob Butler.
Yeah, I know.
Over in Waldeboro.
I did.
And he thanked that station for putting it on the air. And so anyway, there's a lot of the heavy hitters there. There's a picture of our friend Smokey, Eric Peters,
Oh, yeah.
Nuremberger oyster, Pemaquid oyster, and so they're concerned. I think.
Well, I think the biggest question I took out of it, and I watched the whole thing. I mean, I filmed the whole thing. Was how many oysters can the river support?
Right.
But the same token, I don't agree necessarily with the Waldeboro's clam digger over there was saying that the oysters take the food away from the clams.
Right.
The clams can't survive, or they whatever. I'm not sure that's accurate either.
Personally, I think they're jumping the gun on that.
Yes, I agree.
As far as
I'm not saying they don't, but I'm not saying they do. I think there's another.
a little research needs
I think
to be had for that. But as far as Damascotta River, I mean, like you said, how much can it actually support? I mean, they're supplying 80% of the state of Maine right now. I mean,
Yeah.
what are we gonna? How many more can we?
Well, the oyster business in the state of Maine is $10 million business. That's a lot of money.
Yeah.
You know, or 10 million oysters or something like that. I can't remember what the numbers were. It was a lot of money. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, we got.
That was a little. You was telling me about that George Mason. I didn't read it about some public figure there.
Yeah, he's concerned. There's some derogatory remarks exchanging back and forth with local people. We'll have to see how that pans out.
I found that Times of Death story that William Bunting wrote about that Dave DeShane and that Sarah Cherry a long time ago.
Right.
That's kind of an interesting.
Right.
Almost makes you wonder. I mean,
Well, this Dave DeShane, not Dave DeShane, but what's his first name?
Dennis, isn't it?
Dennis, yeah. So that story has it's never gone away.
It doesn't seem to. It's 30 years later, and we're still talking about it. And I guess it's because there's a human being involved in it that they've kind of proven a couple times wasn't anywhere near.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. The state must have something there. I don't know.
Well, Edgecombe's going to be 250 years old. They're planning a celebration, and it's going to be going on next year. See, they're starting in January. They got some stuff in March. They got a May 27th. We got a May 18th at the Glidden Point Oyster Farm. Little party. So.
And the open house for the business after hours is the 13th of December up to Lincoln County News.
Yeah, and they're saying you don't have to really be a chamber member.
No, just come.
They like to see the public come in there because they've done a lot of. I mean, they had to upgrade these machines, these things that they've done.
I didn't know they bought the Wiscasset Copy Shop.
Yes, they did.
I didn't know that.
Yep. So anyway, the Peace Gallery, they're going to have a coffee house, and Saturday, last Saturday of every month, 4 to 6, you bring an instrument, you can play what you can play, and Midcoast Conservancy, they're having a youth cross-country ski lease program, so you can go up there and very inexpensively lease skis, and they're going to have Saturday, December 9th is the first session. You can go up there and they'll teach you how to cross-country ski, and if they get any snow, December 9th, that's... I don't see us having... I
don't know, though. They say maybe Monday, Bobby, we might have some snow.
Maybe. Heather Pearson Trio, they're going to play a Charlie Brown Christmas show at the Waldo December 23rd. And, of course, you got my buddy Adam Ezra coming into the Waldo December 16th. I guess it's half sold out.
The 17th, we got Elton John at Lincoln Theater.
Yeah, I got my whole crew going, Elton John.
Have you?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Cool beans. We still got plenty of tickets left, but they're going. They're going fairly fast.
The free CNA class, you want to become a CNA, you can, for free, you can get trained at Lincoln Health, and it's right at their education department, 66 Chapman Street. That's a pretty good gig. Good gig. You can become a CNA, and from there, a lot of CNAs become RNs. You can work anywhere in the country.
Anywhere you want to go.
Yep.
Anywhere you want to go. So.
Waldoboro's going to have security cameras in the where are they putting those? They're going to be.
Well, they said that they're going to put it in the.
They have to be an municipal building,
but they already got cameras there, so I don't know. I mean,
upgrade.
Yeah, I'm
probably.
not sure what they're talking about there, but where. But Debbie Winchenbach passed away. Geez, Debbie Pryor.
Yeah.
Virge Pryor's sister.
Yeah.
Known Debbie a long time.
Yeah, she's a familiar face.
I didn't realize she was even sick.
Yeah, familiar face.
Yeah.
And
she was a character.
Yeah.
Boy, you talk about a downeaster, a Mainer.
Oh, yeah?
Through and through.
Really?
Yeah. Salt of the earth, boy, I tell you.
Lincoln Academy students, they got the National Honor Society together and the Lincoln Academy Residential Life students, and they got them all together. They're getting them outside, and they're doing different projects. Picture of them there up at the Chips headquarters there, splitting firewood, and so anyway, So you guys going to be filming the RSU 40?
We haven't been asked yet.
Yeah, so...
I mean, we could, I guess.
Anyway, so that could get interesting.
Well, they've got the equipment over there. They just need somebody to run it.
Yep.
You know.
Well, maybe Santa can do it. You got to meet him
No,
at...
maybe Santa could do it.
You're going to meet him at between 2 and 4 on Sunday, December 10th.
Yeah, but the Grinch is coming over there somewhere, too.
Yes, it's going to be... Santa's going to be at Safe Harbor Chapel, 50 Mill Street.
What else have we got here?
And a concert going on in Dresden.
Yeah.
So we got a free fall concert December 5th. That's going to be the Seacoast Community Orchestra, and that's adults and children.
That's going to be down at Great Salt Bay. We may film that too. We're working on it.
Yeah, because I'm sure Katie Newell will have a few of her violin people there.
Yeah.
And you're going to be in the New Year's plunge?
I don't think so.
No?
No.
Well,
Let me rephrase that. I am not going to be.
Okay.
There's no thinking about it.
Right.
I am not going to be in the plunge.
Yeah, because I was going to...
You going to go?
I was going to have a towel waiting for you.
That's all right. Have a hot toddy and I'll drink it anyway.
Yeah,
but
yes.
I am not jumping in the river.
We'll have to get a portable sauna down there so you come from the water into the sauna.
Well, but there's also going to be one at the Damascotta River, and that's not in the paper yet.
Yeah.
But for a fundraiser for the chamber.
Yeah.
Oh, we've got some heavy hitters. We got Chief Warlock. We got John Roberts. We've got Jane Gravel. We've got we've got a whole bunch of people that. And that's the one I thought you were talking about. And I am not doing that one either.
So what are we talking about water temperature? I mean,
it'll be down in the high 40s. Yeah, high 40s, low 50s.
Yeah, 48, that won't kill you.
Yeah. You're right, it
it's
won't.
Close.
I'm not going in.
You can go to the Congregational Church of Bristol and 5:30 on December 8th, and that's going to be the community tree lighting. 3,000 lights were strung on the evergreen tree in front of the church.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I watched that on TV last night, the lighting of Rockefeller Center there.
After they stood it back up?
Yeah.
Well, no, that was D.C.
That was D.C. fell
The
over.
White House
fell
Christmas tree had a little accident, but they, they were able to fix it. Our government was able to straighten that.
Straighten the tree out. They can't straighten a lot out, but they can straighten that tree out.
There was 2 or 3 pictures in here of the double rainbow that happened.
Yeah.
It was on November 18th, this one.
Yeah, we're in the basketball season now, Bobby.
Yeah.
Lincoln County TV is going to live stream all the JV and varsity games. We're going to announce the varsity games only.
Yeah.
The JVs, but we'll be live streaming them for both Madomic Valley and Lincoln Academy, boys and girls, all the home games. So it's going to be exciting. We still got some sponsorships open if anybody's interested. So,
folks, if you have a business in Lincoln County and you want some exposure,
we can give it to you.
You cannot do better
For the dollar.
For being on these basketball games. I mean, the viewership is incredible.
It really is.
Yeah.
It's come a long way in the 3-4 years we've done it. Now it's between the two schools last year, Bobby, it was almost 40,000 views over the course of the wintertime. It's amazing.
Wow.
That's amazing.
So they had a record turnout for the Food Bank Farm 5K. And so anyway, but how about the top 2 finishes? Maddie Callan from Dresden, Maine, was the first runner to finish, and JoJo Martin, who's a guy that's been running cross country for Lincoln, and now he's in college now. But Maddie Callan, 17 years old. I've never heard of her.
Yeah, good staff. Braxton Farron, he's keeping his swimming going.
Yes, he is. He's at Wheaton?
Yep.
Wheaton College. And Lincoln Academy has a new girls basketball coach.
Both Lincoln and Madomic have new girls coaches.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. The Lincoln girl, she's got a complete rebuilding job. Madomic Valley's got a lot of returning veteran players, but yeah. So, and of course, Madomic boys. I thought it was interesting. Nick DePatsy's only 5 wins shy of 400 victories. That's pretty impressive for a high school coach.
Yeah.
It's taking him 30 years to do it, but even at 30 years, that's double-digit wins every year. That's pretty impressive.
It certainly is.
Never having a down year.
Huh. How about this women boxing?
Yeah.
They got women boxing. I mean, you better be careful talking. You can't be a wise guy anymore. To these women, they'll put the gloves on and they'll leave the gloves off.
Give you a right cross.
Yeah.
A left hook, one the other.
Contented Soul and Veggies to Table, they've become a very effective partner, and so they've raised a lot of money down there at the Contented Soul, and now they'll probably continue up here helping them out at the Bread and the Bone, and so anyway. Nobleboro Central School, they had their own Thanksgiving down there on November 17th, and it looks like it was very, very well attended.
Yeah.
And Maine Coastal Observing Alliance, they got a grant for water monitoring in the Damariscotta River.
She's using a Sunday device. I never heard of such.
Yeah, they got $142,000 from the Maine Community Foundation.
Collect a lot of water, I think, with that.
Yeah.
Bobby, we got through one section. We got 2 minutes left.
Well, anyway.
So we're going to talk about Santa. He arrived down Pembroke Point.
Yes, he did.
And he was at Lincoln Theater. He went right from Pembroke Point to Lincoln Theater.
And he took a helicopter to Pembroke Point, but I guess they might have drove.
I think he hot-footed it. It was some hot reindeer there.
It's too bad they couldn't. I've been up on top of that theater, and there's no way you can land a helicopter up there.
No, I think he came down through the chimney there or something. I'm not sure. Yeah.
Okay.
Made a practice run or something. I don't know. Coastal Rivers, they got a new gal down there.
Yep.
Katie Beaver.
Yep. Coastal Rivers is going to have a family workshop on owl.
That hootie owl, I think he's right outside my bedroom window every morning about 4 o'clock.
Oh, yeah.
Gee.
Well,
there's one out there. I can tell you that.
You got to go to the lecture, and then you'll know what to do.
Hoop back at him or something.
Yeah. Mary Berger and Mike Hall are going to be on your chamber chat.
We had a lot of fun talking. I didn't know much about Kyle Berger. Pretty interesting guy. And they've done an amazing carrying on his legacy. Amazing job. So that was a really fun one.
Yep. Mike's a good guy.
All right, Bobby, we've got 21 seconds left here.
So the
Rotary Club's got a new speaker. Julie Flynn is going to come in and talk.
Yep.
What's she going to talk about?
Well, here's a nice thing, folks. December 8th, you can go up to Tracy Shore with Sarah Gladue.
Hey, you ought to go meet this girl. I don't mean to interrupt. This Julie Flynn, she's from AARP. Maybe she can get you those tickets a little quicker.
Well, it's a little late.
I might go see her, but she might give me some tickets.
Yeah, you gotta film that, Larry. You gotta get connections. You never know.
I'm not connected.
It's not that. It's not what you know.
That's who you know. Absolutely.
Right. Okay, so it's who you know. If you know Sarah Gladue, she gives a very impressive hike, and this Tracy Shore up there on the S Road is one beautiful place. And
that's cool. So, Bob, we got to close this. What is this full-page public address, a public notice about this court case?
Well,
somebody's got a bone to pick, huh?
Yeah.
That's it, folks. We got 20 seconds left to say goodbye. Hope everybody had a good Thanksgiving. We got a busy week coming up.
Check out the play. Check out the play this weekend.
Yeah, the play
about
this weekend.
The world's worst waiter.
Yeah.
It's called Food Slow.
Whatever
Slow
it is. So, he's the mayor of the Mills, Bobby Whear. I'm Larry Sidelinger, Dinah Dave behind the camera. TV Toby here on the floor. He's ready to go, folks. We'll see you back here next week. Same time, same station. Have a great week, folks. See you next time.
LCTV is your nonprofit community media station. Please donate at lctv.org to keep us strong. Thank you.
Chase Tree and Tractor Service with 25 years of experience in tree removal. Serving the mid-coast of Maine, licensed and insured Maine arborist. Whether it's a pesky blowdown or a hard-to-get tree that needs removal. When you need an experienced professional, Jake Chase is the man for the job. Call 207-242-8961 or email him at chasetreeandtractorservice.jc@gmail.com.